Hello and welcome. Let's take a quick gander at CoinMarketCap. And when I say quick, quick for me, which is long for others, so be it. And within such 2,067 cryptocurrencies, noticeably over 2,000, 16,000 markets. Market cap in at 144 billion as it came down to 100. So the market cap is up over 40 or around 40% from its low at this point, and the Bitcoin dominance basically barely over half. We look at the gains, practically everything's up right now. Nice gains across the board. Of course, when we see like Tether down or USD coin, I mean, you're supposed to see that close to zero. That tells you that it's quote unquote working. So USD coin and true US dollar down 1/4%. That's close enough. But everything else pretty much going up. And I think this is another fiat currency standard as well. Down 0.31% indicates such as well. But what's the first loser of at least 2% or 3% even? And I guess that would be Odom. And I could, yeah, I didn't even look at this. Whenever I see markets like this and I see something down, the first thing I'm thinking of, well, it must have went up and it's coming back. And obviously, look at that move it had. I'm not going to click on it. But I do want to take a look at some of the good gainers on here. And so what I like to do, I click on View All. And then I'm going to get all of the currencies. But not only that, but I'm going to get the different time frames. I'm going to get how it's done in the last hour. This can tell me what's moving on a recent level over the last day and over the last week. And over the last week, we can see these phenomenal moves. Bitcoin's up over 22, Ripple at 42, Ethereum at 66, Bitcoin 2.3x, EOS is up 37%. We have 24% up from LITECOIN. The Bitcoins, they had the fork. I have not been involved since any of that, but it's up 40%. Tether's 1%, so that's close enough to zero. Tron 69, all of them up decent amount of percentages. So what's the next big loser now of at least 5% down? Gemini dollar, is that, if that's the case, then 2.85% is decently off what it's supposed to be, but still I'm looking for the first loser. I mean, DAI, that's up down too, not enough. Quash, yeah, that's the down 13% for the last little bit, but everything, of course, experiencing very good rallies so far. The market on a whole going up for how long? Well, we'll get to the CoinMarketCap chart in a while, and it's a while now. So let's go to it. We'll put this on log scale. Maybe go like this to see more action this way. And over the entirety, well, let's just do the single year. So there we can see this is what that 40% move looks like. You can barely see it at the end of the right hand side, as it is at the 144. We can see this is around the 100 number, 101. I had Fibonacci support in at 98. So obviously that's a pierce above level of resistance. I'd be looking at least from previous support. I'm still looking at this to go to 200. I mean, where is the last place it came from? Now? I mean, there's a little bit here. If it pulls back maybe down to about 123, maybe an inverted head and shoulders pattern, but it'll be a lot easier to see it if I just go to like the 3-month and 1-month time frames. But yeah, this is that little, this is that 6,000 area. So, but it does look as if, as we're pacing out now, based on coins like Ethereum and the likes, that if this does manage to go up here, Bitcoin would probably be somewhere in the 5,000s. Okay, so let's just quickly take a look at this, say over the monthly chart and 7-day. Just nicely continuation. It's had a little bit of a slowdown correctionary through time. Did so here as well, and for quite a bit of period of time, going from December 20th through that of about like the 22nd. And yeah, short term, that's quite a bit of time. Alrighty then, so let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. And let's take a look at this via the 1 month chart. I mean, what if you take a I'm not getting anything on here, so let's just pass that idea and take a look at something I like to see too. Again, is going to view all. Let's just take a look at some of the big gainers right now. But before I want to do that, I want to see what's going on right now. So 1 hour time frame. I'm looking at these moves. I'm looking for anything significantly up or down. I mean, Ethereum's up 1.58%, so that just tells me that it's continuing its upward trend at a normal rate, or a decent steady rate, nothing too significant. Dash is starting to move a little bit right now, so that's something that you can keep an eye on. At least when you're looking at it, something I would look at. And I'm not going to do that in this video, but there's anything else of note. I see a 278 for 0x. I've been meaning to get into ZRX, and I'm not. I mean, it's okay. I got it in a lot. I'm in a decent amount. Stratus is starting to pump 7.6%. As it's up 25% for the day, 153% for the month, so it's doing very good. I'll be looking to maybe make some more sell orders on such. I haven't been buying back. I've had like multiple sell orders in a row. Anything else on the hourly? I mean, and now we're starting to get like number 60. We're going to look at some of the real shit coins in here in a little bit, because I really feel like getting some bunnies. We'll see in a bit. And I'm sarcastically serious when I say that. 15% for what here? I've seen one up, I thought. Yeah, crypto.com. MCO. What's its volume? It's traded okay, but it's having a good gain as well. And let's now move back up to the top, and let's just search this by the 7-day. See what's up the most. And Rabbit. Yeah, Rabbit coin. We don't know what the market cap is. The price is 0.000, and I think maybe one more zero, 19 cents. The volume is $7 right now. We don't know how many it has. But it is available on Cryptopia. You can buy a small amount for 4 Satoshi against Litecoin. AAA, it's got a $400,000 market cap. I mean, it's just the kind of coin that, I mean, to be able to buy this market up, you got to be phenomenally rich. Okay, throw away the sarcasm, but something you could also do on this is sort this, because the way I look at this right now, if I sort it by, say, volume, 1,000 works out to like 0.2 Bitcoin. 10,000 works out to like 2.5 Bitcoin. And I do like some of the coins that do trade at the 1.2s the odd day. So sometimes I will look at it, but let's just look at the ones with only the 10,000. So there goes the rabbit. The rabbit's gone. They remember with rabbits and coin and bunnies, I mean they can reproduce so fast. So that's something to seriously consider if you're considering putting your whole life savings or anything close to that, even more than your life savings, on the rabbit coin. Repo, priced in at 34 cents, got a market cap of an extremely small 37 million. I mean, if you're looking to take some gambles on this, it sucks that it's already up, but maybe if you can find one in another way, or look at a possibility of getting into some of these plays as major speculations. But let's just click on this just to see what happens to come up. I don't even know if I've heard of it, so I kind of guess I haven't. I think I have, I just don't know where I've seen it. Maybe, well, we'll see. We'll look at it. So Bitcoin, market cap of 8,000, not much. $33 million. Circulating supply, that's 100 million. What's the price of it? 7,000 Bitcoin. Let's just do some numbers in my head. It looks kind of expensive, I would think. All right. Oh my. That's a straight up move. And I want to see this on an exchange. What was going on before then? Okay, let's just go to 1 month. and just do that. How did it? I mean, obviously, it was hardly it was trading in a very small exchange if it's moving like this, especially when you see the moves up and down several times as you do, really without much of a general trend other than grinding sideways down. Okay, so where do we see this coin at? I might not even be able to. No, I can't even trade it. I'm not. I'm not. What's Stellaport? I really don't know. So this exchange has Bitcoin Stronghold USD. Guess that's another vehicle trying to be a fiat currency. White Standard I've never heard of. I mean, I'm not even going to look any further at it. And I'm not looking any further at repo. After all, you know what repo men are like. Well, maybe you don't. I really don't know. I just see them in movies and stuff like that. And, well, movies aren't usually the real deal anyway. Okay, back to the big gainers. Let's look at some other ones. We got Bulgari coin, ticker symbol BCZ0, market cap of 50 million, priced in at 2 cents, so it's a smaller price Satoshi coin. It's got a circulating supply of 1.6 billion, so that's an expensive coin, just seeing that. I don't want to even look at it anymore. Maybe it is good, I don't know. This has got some numbers in it as well with Absolute. Never heard of that. Very microscopic. Not only a microscopic market cap, but it really doesn't got many coins, and it is pretty cheap. Is this something that may have speculative value question mark? And I don't know the answer because I'm going to try to find out. The market cap is under 100 Bitcoin. There's a possibility that this is too low stakes for me even to play when I look at the orders. Interesting moves just in here. This might have possibility, but I'm usually if I see this, I realize it's about at best 2 to 3% chance now I'm buying it, but it might go up to 4 to 5. So let's take a look at it over the last month. Well, that is pretty much its move. Hasn't been around for a while, I guess. So what was the price down here? 500 Satoshi, and now we're at 800, 1,000, so it's pretty much doubled. Where do we find this baby at? I've never heard of Gravy X. It's probably better than Stacks, given that it's got 8 times more volume. Gravy X. Can I get that with mashed potatoes? I like gravy on my mashed potatoes. All are interesting, a bunch of amount of shit coins on here from the looks of it. A lot of these coins I have not heard of. I mean, Bitcoin and I mean, I'm kidding, of course, on that one. But cheese coin, yeah, that's condominium. I mean, this is trading at a $1 volume. What are some of the bigger volume coins on here? We got that's Absolute. This is Gravy X. I already looked at Absolute LRM. So would there be any possibility of, say, something like this even being possible to be profitable here? I might take a look at this exchange. How about this LRM coin? What's its story? $100,000 market cap, not even a million. How many? And there's under a million. Okay, interesting. It's been down quite a bit. What's the high price in here? We got okay, well that's why it's That's why the price is at that. Okay, so 150,000 down to 89. So we've lost not quite half. How much time are we looking at? This is a new coin. It's only been around for like 2 weeks. And therefore, you know what? I want to check out that exchange, and I'm really interested on how the bid-ask order books come into place. I mean, I guess if you were to enter, I mean, it's probably not going to be something I'm going to get into. But let's take a look at what they look like. I've never been to this site before. Preview version 0.1, roadmap, current state, referral program. I'm not really into these referral programs. Let's take a look at the markets. And if I have to look at the actual markets before ever signing up. Okay, so we got our list of codes here. We'll see what the chart looks like. It looks like it's a trading view style chart. So decent loading time. Not bad so far, but now let's take a look at what's the ticker symbol? ABS, I think it was. Yes. Let's find ABS on here. This is GIO. Alright, a little slow on its load. Let's do this first on the 15-minute. It's got some decent movement in here on that point, I guess. Where's the order book? Where's the bids and asks? Is it on? Alrighty. I don't get to see. I guess I have to scroll it up. Okay, make sure I can see it. Alright, so the ask price. We got 1200, 1200, 1216. Not bad. Not bad. It's got some possibilities. And here's a situation amongst, I mean, you could put a buy order above that 8 handle, and it's not a bad discount. But these smaller exchanges is really what I'm looking for a lot of these interesting kinds of plays that can come within the market. So if we look at this, say, let's go 6-hour term, and right here, like, yeah, this is the type of shit that I'm looking for. What's the differential here? High 24, low 60, or 6.7 rather. Open 8. So it basically went from something worth, in an uptrend, it was worth 46. It managed to get up to 85, and then you had one of those artificial moves about 3x on top of that. I'm more and more inclined to be entering into this exchange anyway. It'd be very small, but what else do we got? Can I start this by volume? Because that's like, so we got price, we got percentage change. This does look like really like this was made in 2003 with today's technology, as weird as that might sound. But anyway, let's just click on what AEG looks like. Just a random one. Okay, what markets do we got? USD. We got LITECOIN markets? Okay, I'm going to have to take a look at that. But first, let's... Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is... I mean, if you're active here, you have your buy orders in, you're selling. Can I get market history on here? I want to see... If I get the volume, that's all I need to know. What's this 24-hour volume? Where is the 24-hour volume in here? Up here. Okay, we got high 17, we got low. Okay, I need the 24-hour volume. Duh. 0.41. Yeah, you know what? It's not bad. It's still kind of low, but... And it's... What's the 0.41 in comparison to? Oh, that's normal volume. I mean, what's the... I mean, you have this move in here with a high of 51 back to 24. And this move here, you go 51 down to 1900, Up to 43. Sweet. And it's, if anyone knows anything about this place and good or bad, let me know. But it's looking like I'm going to possibly over the next 24, 48 hours consider entering a couple small positions here and there. Let's take a look at what else we got. This is all by alphabetical order. I mean, again, I want to look at LITECOIN charts. So when the 24-hour volume here is up. Oh my goodness, that's just too low. Okay, so we got Doji, EOT, Ethereum. Let's just take a look at these three anyway. I'm already in Dodgy against Litecoin. No, I'm not. I'm in Dodgy against XBY. So I technically could go Dodgy here. And I kind of don't want to do Dodgy versus, because I gotta, just because of mathematical numbers, it's a headache. If I don't, it's already a headache having XBY on multiple crosses. But anyway, that's a different exchange. So let's take a look at this. I mean, it's got to move. And CPT. It's up 20%. Volume is 12 Litecoin, so that's really low. But it's something. Is it just starting? I mean, it's only been on for a few days. Okay. So it comes up, it starts, it closes. I mean, this is like Satoshi low. Like, what? Wow. I mean, I could do smaller amounts just for the fun of it, but I mean, yeah, it's just to do, no. High of 164, low of 65. I mean, the movement's possibilities is good, but I mean, I just, these things got to move. Well, Ethereum is a perfect example. Ethereum and Doji are perfect markets that just got to be moving. And it's not even moving too well. However, I mean, oh my. What's the what's like the 24-day volume for that matter? I got the volume up here, but I mean, you're going to be in bidding wars on this. There's no volume here, of course. But what I'm looking at here is you put a sell order in, and you're just going to get, they're just going to bid over you. As 579, you put a buy order at like 0.5003 or something, just a little higher. You get some good deals on it, but it's just such small, low stakes, and you're just, if these moves happen, you might not get part of it because someone over or underbids you in that situation. But back again to its Bitcoin market with, I mean, this is where the trading could come into play. I mean, this is up 170%. Is it having one of those like wiki kind of moves to do it? Is it in one of those real? I mean, look how much it went down. Do I got log scale on here? I don't think it would. Doesn't do anything. Okay, so this was at like 20,000, 100,000 even, 23,000. Now it's at like 219, down to 50. Are you kidding me? Obviously not. I mean, it's real. And anyway, where do I search for volume here? See, most of these exchanges, when you 24-hour volume, there we go, right? It's one thing that sucks about it is when it's not, it makes it not user friendly when you're trying to. That's that cheese one I'm talking about. I want something that's moving at like 2.47% because then it's moving for the day at least. And secondly, it's not one of those type of cheesy moves. Hopefully, it's got some decent movement to it. This one does not. But I've already seen a couple that do. Down 71%. This has got to be one of those types of things where it just goes down like low, hardly anyone trading. Or not. What's... This is just wild movements, though. If you can take advantage of this 98 to... Oh my goodness. You got a bid at 41. You got an ask of 71. I mean, you can always try and see if you can win these battles. I mean, there could be some pretty decent profits in playing a lot of codes like this. I mean, baby's at 2 Satoshi. You play one of those cheap ones. Is there any arbitrage available in anything here? I mean, probably not, but what could we arbitrage? Dash? I mean, obviously, in order to get successful arbitrages here, if the market doesn't explode up or down, you got to just put your bid and ask in and hope somebody takes it. It's really the only way. So then, let's go back to this and let's... I mean, how about something like... Look at price as well too, as well as volume and coins I've never heard of, aka just for something to search for. So I guess this would be the easiest way of finding it. A little slow load. I double click. It takes about a second or two to the load, then to this. So its volume is 1.3 Bitcoin and it's moving like this on the single hour. I mean, 1.3 is starting to become tradable if without becoming super annoying. Is it profitable to win in this range? 41 low, 40. Let me just look at this on a shorter term. Okay, so this range here. 800 point differential, so yeah, it's not bad. What's the bid-ask ratio look? There's a 200 point differential in price. I want to see order history really bad now. Where is the order history? Right here. So the first number, I guess, references buy. If it's blue, if it's green in here, that's a buy, and a red would indicate a sell. Let me just scroll over so we can see the time better. But this is trading relatively consistently, like 6 minutes. It's not an annoying chart that you're going to see on the Cryptopias and coin exchanges, and even some of the codes on the bigger some of the coins on the bigger exchanges as well that will trade at 0.2, 0.3 volume. Yeah, I'm highly considering adding this as another place to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. And I said this would be a quick video, but I didn't know exactly where I was going to go, and I didn't expect to go to Gravy X. And I'm going to conclude the video at... No, I'm not. I'm going to look at a couple more. I'm going to take a look at a couple more. Solar Coin, that's arbitrageable, maybe. Okay, this could be good. I know Solar's... I don't own it, but I know it's around. I've seen it before, and I think I've seen it on either Bittrex. I think it's on Bittrex. And I mean, in a site like this, if you can get... Basically how this works is... Oh my, this is nice. But anyway, a site like this, this is how the arbitrage works effectively. Because if you get your buy order in, because fair price is probably somewhere around the 7,000-ish range, 72, 74, 75. If you get your buy order fill, and you see someone's just put a new order in above, if it fills, then you can sell on Bittrex. And if it sells, say you got 855, or you're the 856 holder, then you would buy on the other site. And then there's going to be situations where maybe on Bittrex, say the fair price is 79.20, and then it just pumps. Next thing you know, it's up to like 9,800. Okay, buy, maybe buy the 93. Yeah, okay. And then at that point, you can do the option of either moving those coins to, say, Bittrex or whichever other site, or you could just wait time and let the buyers or sellers, depending on which situational play comes in, because obviously, say for example, you own them here and the price goes down to say 6,000, 6,200 on Bittrex, we can definitely sell that 67. Then there's other people looking at it, and then this holder might be paying attention. Okay, that bid just got taken out, it looks like. Did they remove the bid or did they sell it? But they might remove the bids and stuff like that. So that player removed the bid. Or, yeah. So the last trade, right now it's 1022. So at 1019, it was played in at 77 and 82. I mean, these wild numbers. It's all about the game and how you play it. So thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.